roller like short ways. Yep. And then you're just going to bring it so that it's underneath your butt. So you want to make sure that your sacrum is on the roller with your tailbone like right at the front. And then you're just going to lift one leg up to tabletop. Engage your abdominals, lift the second leg up to join it. And squeeze your legs together. Holding on to the roller. You're going to inhale, take your legs to the right. And then exhale, engage the tummy, bring the legs back. And then inhale, take the legs to the left. So feel like your knees stick together the whole time so the thighs aren't sliding past one another. You're just going to keep going from side to side. Keep your feet relaxed. Side to side. Just release any tension in the shoulders and the neck. And just feel as you press down into the roll, you get a little bit of a glute release. Feel the energy between your two hip bones. It's like you're just gently trying to draw the skin away from your shirt. Last one to the right. And then last one to the left. Then from there, you're going to go back to the right. You're going to engage your tummy, extend both legs to the ceiling. And then come back to the center. And bend your legs again. Yep. Inhale to the left. Extend both legs. Engage your tummy. Come back to the center. And we're going to do 2 more to each direction. Inhale across. Exhale to extend and come back. And then inhale to bend and go the other way. If you forget the breath, just breathe like normal. Keep holding on to your roller. Last one to the right. Inhale across and extend. Exhale back to the middle and bend. Last one to the left. Reach and back. From there, you're going to bring your legs so they're hip distance apart. Readjust the roller if it's moved slightly. And then you're going to tap one set of toes down and lift them back up. Tap and lift. As you tap that leg, you really want to feel connected to your abdominals so you don't arch through your back at all. James, I'm working, darling. Honey, I'm working. Why are you here?
Because you didn't turn on the TV.
Your Daddy's upstairs. Daddy will do it for you. Sorry.
Why can't you be annoyed with me?
I'm not annoyed with you. Sorry. One more on each side. Children. Okay, from here, you're going to hug one leg in towards you. And you're just going to reach the other leg out as far as you can and just let it sort of dangle down towards the floor. You should feel a big stretch up through that front of the straight leg. And just one more breath there. And then you're going to go the other way. Hug the other leg in and straighten the leg. And then bring the leg in. Now I want you to lift the roller out from under your butt and just lay flat for a minute and almost just feel like you're tilting your pelvis from left to right just to sort of massage out what it feels like under there. It can sometimes be a bit uncomfortable after you've been up high on the roller. So then what you're going to do is put the roller underneath your feet. So still have your feet fairly close to your butt. Hands are going to press down by your side. And if you want to open through the shoulders, just take your whole arm so that your palms are facing upwards. So you're sort of externally rotating through your shoulder. Engage your tummy, pull your pubic bone to your belly button, squeeze your butt and lift your hips up to the ceiling. You're coming into a pelvic curl. Yeah. And then up high, you should be able to get a little bit more articulation through your back as you roll down. You've got a bit more space to move. You're going to feel the backs of your legs a lot more than normal. Come up. Imagine you're squeezing a pillow in between your legs. Roll back down. And roll up. At the top of the bridge or the curl, really feel like you're pulling your pubic bone back towards your belly button. So you're opening through your low back as you roll your spine back down. And then roll up. And roll back down. 3 to go. Come on up. And back down. So what you'll feel, because the roll is trying to escape, you really want to pull your heels towards your butt, really engaging the whole length of your hamstring. Roll back down. One more for me. Come all the way up. And really extend through that spine. Feel your knees reaching towards the roller and lengthen your spine back down onto the floor, one vertebra at a time. Good. Take that roller out from under your feet. You're going to pull one leg in towards you and then chest lift up. So you're up towards your leg. Now with that same leg, I want you to stretch and reach it up towards the ceiling. So either go behind the calf or the thigh. Lift your other leg off the floor. Take a breath in, and then you're going to pull the leg towards you. 1, 2, and scissor the legs. Good. Pull, pull, scissor. Pull, pull, scissor. Pull, pull, scissor. Pull, pull, scissor. Try and lift your head towards your leg rather than bringing your leg further back towards your head. And scissor. And scissor. 3 to go. And scissor. And scissor. Keep going. One more on this side. And one more on that side. Hug everything in and just rock from side to side. Really feel like you're pulling your knees in towards your chest. So you're getting that almost like a roundness through your spine. Then you're going to bring your feet so they're hip distance, mat distance apart. Let your arms just go out to the side. You're going to drop one knee towards the mat and the other leg's going to go out to the side and just stretch and open through your pelvis. So your feet are on either side of the mat. Yep. Then engage your tummy, bring the legs back through the center and go the other way. And then flip over. And over. One more to each side. Then we're going to add a little bit more movement to this. Last one. And so now, bring your feet a little closer together. You're going to take the legs over, lift the leg on top up and bring it up like towards your armpit, opposite armpit. So you get that stretch through the low back. And then bring it back to the floor, fling your legs over the other way and lift. And then come back. So it's with control. We're not just, I shouldn't say fling the leg over. It's moving with control. Just moving through a slightly different range of motion for the low back and the thigh bones and the pelvis. I don't know about you, but I can feel a stretch all the way up to like the base of my shoulder blades. Yeah. Clearly I've been spending too much time sitting lately.
I don't believe it.
Yeah. Alright, one more to each direction. And then you're going to finish. Straighten one leg out. Take the other knee over and lay it on the ground. Bring your hand that's closest to the knee onto the knee. So you're sort of pushing it down and then look the opposite way. Just breathe through that. You may feel some cracks and crunches through your spine. Just breathe. Try and relax all of the other muscles that sort of tend to tense up when we do a stretch. And then bring your head up up to the ceiling, bring that leg up and over. I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. So you straighten the leg, take the other leg over until the knee reaches the floor, bring the opposite hand, and then look in the other direction. And then carefully bring your head back to the ceiling, let your leg come back to the center. From there, you're going to roll all the way over, press yourself up to sitting, and then you're going to come into a hands and knees position. So this one is all about moving the rib cage and the pelvis. I think we've done this one before. So for the start, you're just going to focus on your rib cage. I want you to feel like you're dropping your ribs down towards the floor, open it up through the chest. Then you're going to take your rib cage and open it towards the left, send it up towards the ceiling, and then open it towards the right. So you go down, across to the side, and then you sort of round under, look up at your belly button, and then open up the other way. Yeah. So if you were to look at your, like an x-ray of you doing this, your rib cage would be doing like big slow circles through space. You're also getting, shoulder movement, neck movement, and the movement that's starting sort of in your thoracic, it will ripple all the way down to your lumbar and your pelvis as well. But you're just sort of focusing on that ribs moving around as a unit. Then you're going to go back and circle the other way. Do you have to be done by 10:30?
No, I think you just do as long as you need to, Laura. That's okay.
No, that's okay. I can do the half an hour. I know sometimes you have other appointments, so I just wanted to double check what time you need to be finished by.
I could be here all day.
Yeah. So can I. I have to go back upstairs and just be a mum when I get, well, not just be a mum, but Chris is working today because we're heading down to Sydney tomorrow, so I'm just mum today when I get back upstairs. So I'm like, this is a nice break for me. Okay, so now that you've stretched out through your ribs, I want to focus more on the pelvis. So same thing, you're just going to move the pelvis in circles. So you're sort of going to stick your butt out, take the hips to the left, then tuck under as you come up and over, out to the right, and then open up through the back of the pelvis. So this one is a random one. It's called Sexy Cat. Yep. So you're going to go 5 this way, and then we'll go 5 the other way. Again, just allowing your thigh bones to move in your hip sockets, and the ripple effect will go all the way up your spine. Just a really nice, gentle way to stretch. Change the direction of your circle. Two more. And then you're going to finish with just 5 cat-cow, just the normal. So breathe in as you pull your pubic bone in towards your belly button, looking up at your belly button, and then inhale, you go forwards. And round, and forwards. Round, forwards. 3 to go. You feel like you're pressing the floor away. Elbows are soft, so you're not hyperextending through them. Then from there, you're just going to come and lie on your side. Head is just resting on your arm. Your bottom leg is out straight, so your shin is parallel to your mat. And then kick the roller out of the way. Your top leg's just going to be straight, and I want you to just focus on lifting the underneath waist. And then you're just going to start with some up and down movements. 10. We've got 4 to go. 3. Really feel like you're reaching your leg long as you lift it up and down. Hold it at hip height. And you're going to pull your toes back to your shin, kick it forward, point, and then take it back. Toes pull to your shin, forward and back. As you move forward and back, keep lifting your underneath waist. And keep feeling like your pelvis is stacked, one half on top of the other half. Last one this way. Now this time you're going to keep it pointed as you bring it forward, then pull your toes back and then come back. So you might feel it just a bit more of a stretch. Forward as you point, pull the toes back and bring it back. Back, keep lifting your underneath waist. Hold the leg out there and you're just going to circle 1, 2, 3, 4. The up and the back part of that circle is where you're really working. So make sure you don't miss that part of the circle. 2 to go. Change directions. 2. Underneath waist is lifted. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And rest. Just give that a little pat. We're going to flip and do the other side. So leg is parallel to the mat, and then we're just going to go up and down. Just feel for a length so the top hip is lengthened away from the top rib as you take that leg up and down. 2 more, 9, 10, hold the leg, pull the toes to the shin and go forward, point and take it back. Forward, point and take it back. So just getting movement in the ankle joint as well as the hip joint. And the knees staying fairly straight. Last one this way. Hold the point and then go forward, pull the toes back, take it back. Forward and back. 3 to go. And hold it out there. Lift your underneath waist, relax through the neck and the jaw and circle for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just rest that. Give your butt a little pat. Then roll onto your back. The leg that you just worked down, keep that foot on the floor. Bring the opposite ankle over that same knee and then bring the leg in towards you. Two more breaths. Again, every time you breathe out, just try and relax through all the muscles that are tensing up. And then switch the legs over. Two more breaths. And then you're just going to reach and grab your roller. I've only got a half roller, but it's the same really. So you're going to be holding it in both hands. So press your hands into the roller. Legs are going to go out straight. Roller's going to go up and over your head. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to lift the roller and send it upwards as you come up to a roll up. Yeah. Reach it towards your toes. Pull your toes back to your shin so you get that big stretch, and then engage your tummy, roll yourself back down. So by pressing into the roller, you're just involving your arms a little bit more. Up. And then roll back down. And lift. And roll back down. 3 more roll-ups. Feel like your legs are really reaching away from you. And 2 to go. Reach on up. Last one, go down. Now this time I want you to keep your legs out straight. I want you to come up until you're in a chest lift position. Holding your roller. Yep. Then you're going to bring both legs to tabletop. Yep, so you came up too high. So just come up until your shoulder blades are just off the floor and legs are just resting at tabletop. Yep. Bring your roller to one side of your legs. Yep. Take a breath in and breathe out. Switch the sides. And switch the sides. And switch. Switch. 2 more on each side. Last one. And rest everything down. Grab your roller. Pop it underneath your neck. So it's right underneath your neck so that you can lean. Feel like the base of your skull is pressing down into the roller. You're just going to release out that tension. You can just do some little small like nods with your head. And it should just get in a little deeper into that bundle of muscle that's under there. You can move it a little bit from left to right. So you go right over that occiput bone. And then move your head to the other side. So you do the other side of the base of your skull. So little nods and some just very small. You'll feel the bone underneath you because the roller's under there. Then you're just going to carefully roll over. Move the roller so that it's underneath your bra strap. And then your head is just going to be supported in your arms, bum down. All you're going to do is inhale and open over the roller. And exhale, engage your tummy and lift. So you don't have to lift up till you're curved. You just kind of want to lift up till you're straight. Yeah. So you just feel like those bottom ribs just connect into your body on the upward part, and then you can let them open as you go back over the roller. So you get that nice stretch through the front of the body. Keep using your arms to help lift your head so your neck doesn't strain too much. One more. So now you're going to go open backwards over the roller. As you breathe out, I want you to rotate one shoulder to the opposite knee. And then open over the roller. And then do the other shoulder to the other knee. And down. And lift over. And down. Lift. And down. 3 to go on each side. Just keep on breathing. Butt staying nice and heavy. Last one to each side. And then get the roller out from under there, back underneath your neck. And just let your rib cage melt back down into the floor. And just feel there. You can leave the roller there and you're just going to go into those little leg movements again. So feet either side of the mat. Take one knee to the floor and the other knee, one knee to the mat, other leg out to the floor. And you're just going to breathe there. Yep. And then come back. And go the other way. And first direction again. second direction. And then from there, you're going to come up off the roller, up to a sitting position. Now, depending on what feels comfortable, I'm going to go for a Z position, but if that doesn't feel comfortable in your pelvis, you can have your legs just crossed. I just like this one because it just forces one hip to open a little bit more. Reach your arms out, and then you're just going to take both hands to where the feet are, and you're just going to go over. And then come up and go the other way. So as you come up and over, you want to make sure you're not sort of pushing off the floor. Feel like you're using the side of your waist to lift yourself. Shoulders draw down away from the ear. Engage through those sides to lift yourself up and then come over. And then change directions. And again. And then bring your hands back over towards your feet. So one hand stays down, the other arm reaches up and over, and then I want you to reach it forward. So you're twisting in a different plane. So you're getting a slightly different stretch. Really reach that front hand. Breathe through there. Try and round your spine. Think of pulling your chin into your throat. And then open and come up. Change the legs around. Go towards the feet first. And then up and away the other way. And back towards the feet. And away from the feet. And then back towards the feet one more time. And bring that top hand down towards the mat. Really reach that hand. Oh, I'm tight on this side. Chin into your throat so you get that stretch through your thoracic spine. Come up from there. You're now going to bring your feet so that they're about hip distance apart. Really sit up nice and tall. If you feel like you can't get your legs straight with your back straight, sit on top of your rolled up mat or bend your knees a little bit more. Hands are going to be parallel to the ground. I want you to feel like you grow really, really tall before you go anywhere. And then you're going to bring your chin to your chest, reach your arms forward. It's like you're curving up and over a ball. So your belly button is drawing away from your shirt as you reach forward. And then stack yourself back up. Shoulders down away from the ears. And forward, keep your shoulders relaxed. The tendency is to bring them up to the ears because it feels like we're moving more. So just keep your shoulders down and just feel that often quite neural stretch, quite a tingly stretch up through your upper back and sometimes the backs of your legs. Stack yourself up. So if you were leaning up against a wall, your low back would sort of stay against the wall as your upper back reached forwards. And then stack back up. One more like that for me. Reach forwards. And stack back up. Come up to kneeling. You're just going to stretch one leg forward. Think of pulling your pubic bone upwards, tucking your tailbone slightly, and then just very gently lean forwards into that front leg. Take the same arm as the leg that's bent underneath you up to the ceiling, and then just tilt to the side a little bit. You should get a bit of a stretch up through bit through the obliques, a bit through the front of the waist. And just breathe. It's almost like you're pressing your hips forward slightly, or this back hip, pressing it forward so your butt's engaged. And then come up from there and change legs. Take the arm up. Again, squeeze the hips, so squeeze that butt cheek a little, tuck your tailbone under, reach, and then just slightly bend to the side. So you get a bit of stretch through here and a little bit through the front of the tummy wall. And then bring your shoulder down, bring both knees underneath you, and you should do 3 arm circles. And then reverse the circles. Take a breath in.